Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading for the 17th to the 23rd of June. We're just going to call in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, the Light Beings, Spirit Guides, our higher selves, and any other higher consciousness collectives that would like to be part of this reading. And these are general readings, so please take what resonates and discard the rest, okay? So, Gemini, we are going to grab a card now for you. I'm going to cut the deck. And here we have the Justice. The Justice came out as the center card for Taurus as well. So this is about perhaps you seeking justice, seeking some clarity, seeking some understanding. And also it can be about you seeking understanding about your own personal truth. So what is true for you? And yeah, so justice is about truth, seeking the truth as well. Let's grab a card now. I'm just going to grab one from the Lemurian Star Child Oracle, and then we'll do your reading with the Mermaid Tarot deck. These cards are absolutely huge, so just bear with me for 1 second. I'm just going to cut the deck now. And here we go. The card off the top is... I've never pulled this card at Gemini. This looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that beautiful lion. Peace beyond survival. So we are moving into an era where we are not going to be just concerned with our survival. It's going to be about the quality of our consciousness. We're going to be able to step into our higher consciousness, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. Peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. Wow. So this, Gemini, could be about you cultivating some inner peace. And also if you felt that maybe parts of you feel separated from other parts of you, I'm speaking metaphorically. So what I mean by that is that if you feel like you have to be in your head a lot and you feel like you don't have a good connection with your body, it could be about healing that split, so bringing the mind-body together. It could also be about your heart-mind. So if you feel like you are a lot of the time in your logical reasoning mind and dealing with practicalities and all that type of thing, but you find it difficult to shift into heart space and feeling, that maybe it's about bringing that split together, so heart and mind, okay? It can also be about your spiritual self and your practical self. So if you feel that your spiritual self is very distant from you and that you have difficulty perceiving it, which I kind of doubt that at this stage for you, Gemini, but if you're wanting to bring that more into harmony in your practical life, it could be about healing that split. So it's about merging the spiritual with the physical, with the practical, okay? So whichever of those resonates, and there may be other meanings that come up for you with these cards. This is definitely looking like a Syrian kind of lion being collective here as well. So that might be a collective that you like to tap into if that resonates as well. So up the top, yeah, it says peace beyond survival. So as we evolve as a species, you know, and we have been predominantly, you know, ego-based, which means that the ego is concerned with survival, okay? And it's only natural, you know, that we need to survive. So our egos have been tailored, you know, the ego is designed for that reason. It's, you know, a very valuable part of us. But we're going to be able to evolve past that now. You know, we're going to be able to not ignore that, but incorporate it, but evolve extra on top of, okay? Let's look at something that may have happened recently for you, Gemini. Yeah, and this could also be about you doing the right thing by yourself in terms of if you feel like those parts are separated within you and how you live, then it's about bringing them together. Something recently, this is the Magician. So I'm thinking recently, Gemini, that you've come into a bit of a realization, or you're having inklings or feelings of this ability that you have to the potential that you have, okay? That there's perhaps more potential around now than there has been previously, and maybe you're feeling into that. But that's not just a little bit of potential. The Magician is a lot of potential. It's a lot of creative potential, okay, Gemini? So you may be starting to really sense into your creative potential, which is really exciting. Let's grab an energy now that you may have experienced, that you may be bringing from the past, the Hierophant. A great energy of learning, of also about bringing the spiritual into the physical. The Hierophant is actually an earth energy card. So that could also be about, manifesting your spiritual path or your spiritual interests into the physical. It can be about being a student or a teacher as well. So maybe you, as a child, you just love learning about new things. Okay, so you're going to bring this, love of learning and love of perhaps, philosophy, looking at different cosmologies, and perhaps even spirituality. You're going to be bringing that forward as well with the Magician energy, which is really powerful because you have all major arcana at the moment. Justice, Magician, and the Hierophant. So there's a big shift happening for you, Gemini, which is just awesome. Let's check now and see what's likely to unfold. Two of Swords. Okay, with the Justice here, this is about you coming into your personal truth. So the Two of Swords is that it's likely that perhaps you're going to need to make a decision. It might be a major decision or a minor decision, but it might just be, even like something small that will help you to move forward. So let's just put that up there for now. We'll see what develops. Let's grab now a card for your opportunity. This is something that may happen in the near future. Oh, the Chariot, another major arcana card. So this is about you moving forward. So stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit and moving into, perhaps this is about you, this is about your authenticity. So I'm feeling like you're going to be moving forward in a way that is going to feel really true for you, okay? And that you will be able to make that decision. You will make a decision to do that, if that resonates. Now that could be doing something that's true for you on the relationship front, on the work front, in the home area. It might be if you're in a relationship, maybe it's about you being a little more, or maybe you needing to be a little assertive about the time that you need for you. Or it could be about your spiritual purpose, your soul passion. It could be any number of things. Let's grab a card now that's going to represent this is some sort of deeper desires. Three of Pentacles. So this is about creativity, that you're wanting to step into something that's perhaps really grounding for you, that's creative. It might even be doing something with your hands, okay? Because it's the earth element here. And this makes sense because, this is about, the Hierophant is about often bringing things from idea realm into practical action. So I have a feeling that you're wanting to bring this thing, whatever it is that's in alignment with your truth, into the practical real world in some way, right? It could be as simple as perhaps you love gardening and you haven't had the time because you've been flat-strapped doing other things, and now it might just be like, well, I really need to do it, or that's my passion, and maybe you're going to be doing a little side hustle, a little business with it or something. That's just an example, okay? But whatever it is, it's going to be something that's, that's going to be true for you in terms of, the justice, the rightness of it, okay, for you. Let's grab here now a card for your environment. Yeah, so this is about a disappointment, Three of Swords. It can also be possibly a need for some healing. So it could be that perhaps in your environment there are people around you that are in need of healing, or perhaps others perceive you as that perhaps you are going through a healing phase yourself. So yeah, like if that resonates. Let's grab a card now for perhaps it's either a long-term goal or some anxiety or worries that you might have. Okay. Wow, the Moon, another major arcana card. This is about you going, looking into your subconscious, so looking deeper. And this, coupled with this, is really powerful because sometimes when we look into the depths of ourselves, it can be really healing for us, okay? And it can certainly also help you to come into better alignment with your truth, and to perhaps, you know, just see what your survival mechanisms have been. And that if these survival mechanisms have been done in an over-the-top way, or maybe you've become very attached to certain survival ways of being that could actually be softened a little, that maybe there's some deep work here that I think you might be doing, that maybe if you soften that approach or that program that your ego has about doing certain things in a certain way at a certain time, and yeah, if it's very fixed and rigid, that maybe there's some nuances there that you can uncover that may be helpful for you, and that may unlock you to be able to move forward into your personal truth here. That's just a suggestion. If that doesn't resonate, you know, that's absolutely fine. You may also be a little worried or concerned about the deeper things within you, but we're going to grab a card now that's going to be the best course of action to take. But the Moon also signifies looking at your dreams. So you might like to do some recording of your dreams. You might like to do some free journaling, deep introspection work, some meditation, some guided meditations, maybe past life regressions even. Yeah, but anything spiritual or yeah, to do with the subconscious that's, you know, may be of assistance to you at this time, if that resonates, okay? So the best course of action for you to take, Gemini, at this point, let's have a look. You've got some major arcana here. Four of Wands. Okay, so that is a number, the 4 of stability. So this is about stabilizing your passion and your purpose. It's about creating a structure that's going to work for you, that's going to enable you to move forward in ways that are authentic for you. But it's also ideally needing to be something that is positive, that is constructive. Here we have, I mean, this could be, you know, you and your higher self. Obviously, it looks like a couple, but this might be about you and your subconscious self, you and your inner child, or you and your higher self. It could be your ego and your higher self, but it's about, you know, and here we have the Moon here, okay? And we have the Wands, which is that suit of passion and spirituality. And the 4, that number of 4. So this is the 4 of fire. So it's about you identifying some passions that you have that are in alignment with your personal truth, and that are ideally not just about your survival, but about you developing a higher frequency, about you unifying aspects of yourself, healing any kind of, you know, splits within your consciousness, within your approach, within your, even perhaps your lifestyle. So just bringing things together, bringing heart, mind together, mind, body together, spirit and matter together, okay, body and spirit as well, mind, body, spirit even. So this could just be about, you know, yeah, harmonizing those aspects for you, Gemini. Let's grab I'm just going to clarify deck here. We're going to clarify the Two of Swords. I think that's a decision, but it could be two different sides, or it could be, actually, I've just noticed something. This is actually an aquatic being, and this is a human here. So it could literally be about you. This is obviously perhaps a third dimensional self, and this might be a fourth or fifth dimensional self. So you may, perhaps at the moment, you are sensing into an energy exchange with your higher frequency self. Maybe you are communicating with your higher frequency self. Maybe you are communicating and receiving downloads from other collectives or from your higher self. You know, this is like an interface or a meeting of those two aspects. So that could be what is in the mix here, because with the Justice, there are two sides to the balance here. So it could be about bringing these two aspects of you into equilibrium, possibly, if that resonates. Yeah, I will clarify the Two of Swords, and then we will wrap it up here. But yeah, I mean, that's, wow, the Empress. The Empress is definitely a card of unity of the whole. And this is the sigil for Venus, which is the, you know, the planet of love. And, you know, the Empress is that beautiful space holder, divine feminine. And this is about bringing those two things together. This is also a card of synchronistic joining, of holistic, you know, very resonant with this energy here of your, you know, peace beyond survival. It's about that unity. And we'll just mention what's on the bottom here again. Yeah, peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. Because many of us, these splits that we have in our consciousness and in our ways of being go way back. You know, they started way back. So a lot of us are healing all of these ancestral wounds and things. And I think, Gemini, that could be what you're feeling into at the moment. And if you are, this reading is confirmation of that. And it's confirmation for you to proceed with the unification of all of those things. And yeah, I mean, you definitely have your Magician here. You have that potential to do that. You have your Hierophant. So you're bringing the spirit and the matter and the body together. You have the Chariot. So you're moving forward in that venture. Okay, so I hope that has been helpful for you, Gemini, and yeah, I look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, an awesome week, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.